Hello! And yes, if you've been following along, you know I've gone missing in action for almost a month. And I owe you one more art journal, supposedly since last month. But I got really lost just right after um, April ended. So the thing is, I'm supposed to upload this or basically create the entire journal um, up until the first week of May. But then I felt really bad for not finishing my goal for for the month of April, and that made me paralyzed. I don't know how to explain it, but it just felt like since I wasn't able to finish something or I wasn't able to get my target or my goal at the time, I just wanted to stop doing anything until it got postponed. And look where we are right now. Month of May is almost finished. And then a few weeks ago, there was a little personal concerns. So again, um, I was so uninspired. Um, Anxiety was rising up. Although I know the art journal will truly help me, but I just didn't know what stopped me from doing so. But anyway, I am here. I showed up. Um, Finished or unfinished, I am still doing my 10th journal. And I'm trying not to be so hard on myself on this, but just showing up is more than enough for me, at least for now. Anyway, I wonder if you also feel the same way, like if you feel unproductive or if you weren't able to finish something, like it's lingering in your head, and in a way it stops you from doing anything at all. um I don't know if I'm like this ever before, but I just have this um, feeling that I really wanted to finish something. Otherwise, I don't want to start something else. So supposedly for this month, I plan to use watercolor and start painting again. But then since I have an unfinished project, I can't or I don't want to start with another project at all. I know it's weird, or maybe it's just me or something, and I'm still trying to deal with it in a way. And then suddenly there's some personal concerns that happened. So it just piled up. But then it turned out well, and so I think that's one great reason enough for me to be motivated and get that groove back. Anyway, enough about my nonsense blubbing and trying to defend where I've been for the entire month and left you hanging on my 10th art journal, or for this project alone. Alright, so what's happening here was, since I wasn't able to do watercolor for the entire month, I decided to combine the two, even at least, or just to give me a reason to paint and to finish my 10th art journal. So I decided to do a watercolor magnolia flower, and it felt really good. This is really not my best painting, if I may say. I feel so rusty, and in a way, I am not sure if I'm doing the right thing. Although it does feel like riding a bike, like you just keep on pedaling the bike, but in a way you're still trying to balance yourself. And this magnolia watercolor artwork I did will be digitized and will be printed, so I can use it as a cutout or an illustration for my art journal. I'm trying to make myself feel better as I was doing this, because I'm hitting two birds in one stone. So I'm painting with watercolor and at the same time finishing the project that I had to. And so here, I wasn't able to video how I digitize this because things were getting crazy a few weeks ago. But anyway, so I digitized it and then printed it in my on my trusty printer, and then here I am just cutting it out and using it as an illustration for this journal. If you've been following along or if you've seen my previous artworks, I shared with you one of my favorite art journal, Wilna Furstenberg, and I used one of her illustrations on one of my journal pages. And so I got inspired from that and thought, why not make my own illustration for for the next page? And so I just making this a very simple one and trying to create a lot of white space as much as I can. Not because, well, for one, I'm still trying to ignite that spark while I'm doing this, but also I would just want to create something in less than 30 minutes maybe, just so to keep going and also so I can finish this at all. So I'm just using my clear stamps, and at first I planned on using these acrylic pens that I bought from Miniso, and I already have this a long time ago and I was afraid that it's already dried up. But surprisingly they're not, but they don't really write that smoothly, or I'm not sure if because they're already old or something. But anyway, in the end, or in between, I decided to use gouache again because that's the paint that I have for the middle part where I'm planning to write my quote, and still added the acrylic pens just as an accent for the page, and also the watercolor illustration, as you can see. And I have a surprise for you. So I will be including this as a free printable, so you can download it and print and use it for your art journal or anywhere you would like to use it. For this page, I wrote, "The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still." I got this quote from an email from a friend. Her name is Reg. If you're listening, thank you so much for sending me this article. And then as I was reading, this quote got my attention, and I realized true indeed that God is really fighting for us, but we are too busy to hear it or to know what or to know what His plan for us. So this is a very good reminder that we keep on asking about what we wanted to happen, what we wanted to do, but then we never give the time to be still and be quiet so we can hear His answer or what He wanted to say to us. And so that's about my 10th art journal, and this journey was really something, at least for me. It could have been better if I finished it on time or I didn't stop the momentum at least, but you know, it is what it is. The important thing is I still showed up regardless. I'm 1 month late, and it's better done than perfect. These are the things that I tell myself consistently, so I'd be reminded that it's okay and not to be so hard on yourself. If you've reached this far watching my art journal videos, I would really love to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for staying here, for watching. It really means a lot to me. I'll try my best to create more art journal as much as I can, although I might be painting more often, or if not, probably different projects every now and then, because I think I'm at the point right now that I wanted to play with different things aside from just art journal. So I hope you'd still enjoy watching those videos if they'll be uploaded already. And that's a wrap for this project. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you and your family are doing okay on your side, and as much as you can, hug them and kiss them. And so I'll see you again on my next video. Bye!